two brothers, Andrew and Matthew Valentin, who were convicted for their role in the Capitol attack on January 6, 2021, have been released. This happened late on Monday, right after President Trump gave pardons to hundreds of those who were part of the riot. The brothers were let out from the Central Detention Facility in Washington, D.C. just before midnight, as Trump's team announced outside the jail. Elon Musk, surprisingly, was pinpointed as the key person behind their sudden release. Paul Ingrassia, the White House liaison to the Justice Department, shared with reporters that this pardon from President Trump marked a significant moment in our history. He stated, "The first two January 6 defendants have been released. This came just hours after President Trump signed his historic pardon." He further added that this was the end of an injustice and a dark chapter in our country's history. Trump, who's now 78, mentioned that he issued around 1,500 pardons on Monday amidst the inaugural festivities. On the same day he was sworn into office, he signed a document commuting 14 prison sentences and pardoning all other individuals convicted of offenses related to the Capitol riot. The riot had started after Trump claimed that the 2020 election was being stolen from him, leading his supporters to storm the Capitol to try to stop the counting of Electoral College votes that would confirm Joe Biden's win. The Valentin brothers had just received sentences of 2.5 years each in prison last Friday. Matthew, 32, had pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts of assaulting officers and could have spent up to 8 years in prison. His younger brother, Andrew, 27, pleaded guilty to 1 felony count of the same charge plus another felony count of assaulting officers with a deadly weapon. He could have spent up to 28 years behind bars. Both brothers didn't actually enter the Capitol building on January 6, but they did get into fights with police officers. Matthew grabbed an officer's neck violently and sprayed a chemical irritant towards officers, while Andrew threw a chair at officers, hitting one. Both of them also stole police batons while taunting the cops. Andrew wrote a letter expressing regret for his actions, while Matthew's lawyer shared that Matthew is haunted daily by his actions. Andrew wrote in his apology letter, "My intentions were never to hurt anyone and I cannot believe that I behaved in such a manner." Trump had promised to free our great hostages long before his inauguration, criticizing the harsh treatment they had received from judges and prosecutors. The Capitol attack did result in casualties. Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, who was a Trump supporter, died of a stroke a day after the attack. 2 police officers also committed suicide within days of the violence.